Greetings, fellow travelers and storytellers. Welcome to Arthadian Anthologies, where we dive into a new expanding universe where life does not end at death. It's been a while, and so much has happened that I have been needing to make another announcement, but haven't had the time. However, now is a better time than any to get you all caught up with what's been happening in my life. So without further ado, let's dive in. Climax of Season 4. If you've been keeping up with the podcast, you should have noticed that the only series now being released is Dusk vs. Dawn, aside from the New Age campaign. Dusk vs. Dawn is a long-awaited series that is a climactic tragedy and will be the end of Arthadian Anthologies Season 4. With this being the only series and the New Age coming to an end of a major arc, I figured I'd do a massive release of Dusk vs. Dawn that will conclude this epic season. Therefore, you'll be receiving a Dusk vs. Dawn entry a night, starting Monday, February 19th, all the way until Monday, February 26th, which will be the Dusk vs. Dawn finale. After which, the New Age entry 32 will be released on the 27th, along with 2 bonus episodes that take place after the Dusk vs. Dawn series, and thus, Season 4 will be concluded by the end of February. My plans for the future. As you may have noticed, I haven't been focusing as much on the anthologies as I would like. I started working at a new job, however, it's not all I hoped it would be. Due to this, I'm still looking for a job that can provide me with a proper income to move out of where I'm at, which is my dad's place. I also recently got engaged, which is all the more reason for me to get a better job and move out. I'm honestly excited about it all, but it also has made me put Arthadian Anthologies in the back seat and no longer make it a priority. It saddens me, but it's also time for me to start planning for my future. Even though I should have been planning it for a long time, I guess I just was putting it off because I thought I'd focus on this business. However, that doesn't mean it still can't be a hobby of mine, which is where it has landed for me, technically. If you're a fan of Arthadian Anthologies, you'll still be able to enjoy the New Age campaign and more Reborn in Power series that will be released in Season 5. And lastly, talking about Season 5 of Arthadian Anthologies. Season 5 of Arthadian Anthologies will most likely be the final season. It will consist of the following series. First off, the New Age, and this will be the Prestige arcs, because most of the characters are starting to come up on level 12, so they're going to be able to start prestiging, and this is when end game stuff is happening. So this is basically the end game of the campaign. Then we also have Chosen of Vicroniax series, which is featuring Arcantos from the Mainframe series released in Season 3. You also have the Knight of Cravion series featuring Deacon Tremere from the Plasmatic Knight saga released in Season 3. And lastly, there is The Plan, which, if you have been keeping up to date with all of the anthology itself on the podcast, you have a sense of what I mean by the plan, but I'll just leave it there. There will be a break for a couple months between Season 4 and Season 5. This will give us the time to record enough episodes for back catalog, as well as give me focus on my other priorities. If you don't want to wait for Season 5, however, you may join us at the new Expanding Universe Discord server, where we record New Age sessions at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on bi-weekly Tuesdays. Find the link inside the description of this episode. In the end, I hope and pray that my endeavors align with continuing to create epic stories for you all to enjoy. I can't thank you all enough for your continued support. And if death comes to you, May you be reborn in power. Bye, everyone.